All right. So, um, what's happening right now is I want to talk about Leap Fest, what's going on, the updates, things like that. So, if you guys start popping on, um, ask questions, things like that. If you come in late, just rewind the video, or when I finish this video, I'll actually post it um, in my videos so you can see and go back. All right. So, the first thing is Leap Fest is January 4th. It's a Saturday, 2020. So basically, most of you guys are going to be on your Christmas vacation and come out. So for those who don't know what Leap Fest is a jumps only track meet. It's a jumps only track meet where it has long jump, triple jump, pole vault, and high jump. And we're going to have athletes of all ages, all abilities come out, compete, and do the best they can, right? Now, obviously, the track meet is in January. Most track and field athletes don't compete till the spring. Some athletes do winter tracks, so they do indoor things like that. It's not about jumping far or high. It's more about being amongst athletes that you either aspire to be or to show off your talent, to meet college coaches, things like that. So the things I want to go through first. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and type it in. First thing I want to go through is the date. Went through that already. Now, if you have specific questions on the actual event, you want to go to leapfest.org. It's a part of my website, Keinan Briggs. You go in there. If you're on a mobile phone, you want to click on menu, and on menu it has different pages. So Leap Fest is the main page, and then there's sub pages beneath that. If you're on a computer, then just hover over Leap Fest 2020, and you'll be able to see the different pages. All right, so the first thing, the page, when you first get there, it has a date, information, things like that. This is where you register for the actual event itself. There's a button that says registration is now open. Click on it. So here are the important dates when it comes to registration. So from right now, let me find this. So from right now until the end of the month, registration is only 20 bucks. The difference from before till now is it's 20 bucks per event. The reason why I had to switch it from 20 bucks unlimited, one is because last year majority of the athletes did long and triple, or triple jump and high jump or whatever else, and I'm all for it. However, in the horizontal jumps, we literally sold out, meaning we started and we ended and there was no time in between. It was literally just back to back to back. It's great. The problem is, if more kids come this year, the issue is renting out the space of the facility. There's the fees for the officials. The goal is to showcase your talent and get out, right? If you happen to jump and you're a girl, 19.5, just six-step approach, pop off 19.5, but you also long jump and high jump. We get it. You're going to be pretty good at those events too because you just jumped 19 feet, all right? Especially coaches who are recruiting, they just need to see you, right? But let me get back on topic. So basically, I changed the rate. It's 20 bucks per event. If you want to do multiple events, that's fine. What this does is every slot within each event has a spot, right? So now if only some of you guys decide, you know what, I'm not doing two events, that's fine. It opens up a spot for someone else. So now I can get more people to showcase their own talents, right? So between now and September 30th, it's only 20 bucks. From October 1st to November 30th, the price goes up $30. Now, the reason why I have the price going up is because last year, when the money came in, I went out and did things with it, such as, make it a sanctioned event for USATF. So your marks are actually eligible to qualify for New Balance or the California State Games, things like that. These marks count. So it's not just a regular all comers. For example, last year, I think things were like T-shirts, picking up wristbands. Like, there's a lot of things within each track meet that you guys don't really understand when you're on the athlete side of it. But when you're on the vendor side of it and creating these events, there's a lot of money that has to move around. And so I'm trying to make it the best event ever. So to make that, the sooner I have things to work with, the better, right? So again, October 1st through the November 30th, if you sign up between there, it's $30. Now, if you sign up later in December, it goes up to $40. So my suggestion, or what I'm trying to do, is have everyone sign up earlier. What this also does, it allows me to get all the flights together. So now I can have certain levels of competition together. If you're doing long jump and high jump, but the high jump is the same time as long jump, well, I might want you to do one of the events before without having to run back and forth. I want you to enjoy the experience. So if I know that you're coming and doing both events, I might switch things around a little bit for you and have you be in the first flight because I know this, and then have you high jump later because it takes so much more time, right? I'm trying to do things for you guys. So yeah, so basically that information, the exact dates, that's all on leapfest.org. And when you go to the second tab, which is registration information, right? And again, you can always sign up. The registration link is on there. When you do register, please make sure that you fill out the questionnaire. There's a questionnaire form that's on there. The questionnaire, you put your name, the school you go to, what year you graduate, your PRs, a little bio about yourself. And when you guys sign up, I will put you guys onto the Instagram page and I just promote you guys. The reason why I'm doing that, because it makes you feel good, right? You can repost it. But also the coaches who may or may not come will know who's going to be attending, right? So let's just say coaches is looking at 8 athletes, right? And I showcase and post that I have certain athletes there and you're one of the 8. Then they're going to be more excited to come to the meet and see you and everyone else, right? Okay, so coaches, if you're a coach, do me a favor, and on this actual page, there is a registration form for coaches. So what that does for you guys is you'll get the information of the athlete. So athletes, when you fill out your athlete registration form, you're low-key plugging yourself into this coach's database, right? You may be somebody they've never seen before. All of a sudden, they're like, I like that athlete. Let me see who that is. Well, they're going to know your information so they can reach out to you directly, right? So that's a huge thing. So Leap Fest is about connecting you guys back to back, right? Spectators, I was thinking about having it, $5 to come, but I'm not this year. Now in the future years, I might because of space. This year, the goal of attendees there, people that are actually there to spectate, it might be up in the thousands. So last year, I think we had about 400 or so people that were there watching. This year, I'll get into this later, but we got a lot of sponsors, and the sponsors either want people and or it's going to bring people because of things we're doing. And it might be a lot of people there. So if it is, I got to make sure I can keep the flow of traffic there. And it's just a lot of stuff, a lot of things behind the scenes. But anyway, but if you do want to donate because you love the things that I'm doing, you love the videos that I'm putting out, you love that maybe you've gained some knowledge with track and field through my videos, you support the meet, maybe you can't make it, but you just want to support it or whatever, or you can make it. You can always donate whatever you feel. I'm going to have a donation option. It'll probably be like, I don't know, I'll figure it out how to do it. But if you want to donate coming in, that's always fine, and we will accept it. That money will go towards the team Leap Squad Track Club. Our club is looking to expand, looking to do more things, and that'll really help. All right, so let's see, moving on. Let's go back to the first page. So back on the first page, if you go to leapfest.org, you also see there is stay updated on the Leap Fest 2020 event bulletin. So the event bulletin basically is just a bulletin board where I update stuff to the event page. So let's say we got new sponsors, which I'll get into later on. It'll post there and you'll be able to see what sponsors are there. If I make any changes, like I just said, I just changed the spectator fee from $5 to nothing, then that's going to be updated within the bulletin board. If certain people are going to be coming, I'm going to put that in there. If just updates are going to be in there. I think you pretty much understand that. If you want to see last year's meet results, that's also on the page. The meet results are there. You'll be able to see last year's champions. It was very competitive. I want to say youth triple jump, 37 feet won it. I don't know. It was just big jumps. Triple jump for the open section for the men was 52 feet. You're looking at I think there was 23-foot long jumpers. Just every spectrum. So if you're a little kid, if you're a college athlete, if you're post college, if you're masters, you guys are all welcome to come. Space is limited. So if the meet only lasts, let's say 5 hours, and we're going nonstop with both pits, I can only literally get so many jumpers through. So make sure you register now, because once we're sold out, I think that's pretty much it. All right. Okay. So also with that, make sure you guys follow us on the Leap Fest Instagram page. So Instagram page is where I'm posting all the pictures, updates also, but like the detailed updates are going to be on the bulletin. But yeah, the Instagram Leap Fest, LEAPFEST 2020. Make sure you go over there and like all that stuff. Okay, next is the schedule. Last year, I believe the meet started at 9 o'clock. This year, I might be pushing it back to. The meet started actually at 9 o'clock. I'm probably going to move it to 10 o'clock because I have a few athletes coming from other states, or even San Diego, where they drove up, Simi Valley, they drove up, so they have to be on the road by like 5 o'clock just to get here. And what I want to do is give them a little bit more time. So having it start around 10 o'clock, but it's not set yet. So when I do set the exact start time, that'll be in the bulletin. I did post the schedule online, but that's last year's schedule. So make sure that you understand that it's last year, not this year. See if there's any comments. No, so we're doing good. All right. For those who are high school, college, pro, elite, whatever, those time slots are going to be a set time. So you're going to know exactly long jump is at 11 o'clock, right? So that section, no matter what's going on, we're going to finish that flight and you guys start. I want you guys to know exactly what time you start, what time you finish, and etc. Same thing with the triple jump. All right. Now, for safety purposes, if you are a random athlete, just show up and try long jump for the first time, hop in, you're good. If you are trying triple jump for the first time and you've never done it before, don't try it at Leap Fest. All right. I'd rather you be safe. Anything that you're trying brand new, do that at home on your own with a professional coach. And then, so basically, if you are a middle school 13 and up athlete, you can try triple jump, or can do it. We have it open for the youth section, but you're going to be competing with the high schoolers. Just keep it competitive and fair. And what else? High jump, all ages, youth all the way to masters. I just said triple jump is high school and up. Long jump is all ages, and pole vault is high school and up. If you're a middle schooler and you're doing it, I believe it's 13 years or older, and you have to have previous experience. And if you don't have any poles, I don't know what to say. Bring your poles with you. If you're a pole vaulter, you already know how it goes. And also, the USATF officials are going to be there. If your pole is not a regulation pole, the right pole, then USATF will stop you from actually competing in the pole vault. So just make sure you're keeping all that together. And the main reason is simply just for safety. Okay, the next piece, and I have the details of that in here. More information if you go to the Leap Fest store. Right now, there's only one thing in the store, and that thing is, once it loads up, Smotherman Images, right? He's pretty popular in track and field world. Smotherman's offering, you receive 2 pictures. I believe it's $10. You receive 2 high definition quality pictures. These are ones you can actually blow up. You're going to receive those digitally, and they're yours. You can post them, put them as your avatar page or whatever it's called, the image you have on your Instagram, right? It's pretty cool. High definition pictures. He takes great shots. If you go to smothermanimages.com, you'll be able to see his work, and it's actually really, really worth it. The cost of digital pictures costs a lot more, but I was able to bring this price down for you guys. And if you wanted more pictures, you can always go to his page. He'll be taking pictures of the meet overall, and he'll have pictures of everything. But if you want pictures specifically for you taken within your events, you'll be singled out, you'll be pointed out, and you'll get pictures done for yourself. You can go ahead and purchase those on the webpage of leapfest.org. Click on product and services, and you'll be able to go from there. Then the last page on here is FAQs, specific questions about where to go. That's going to be updated there. Little questions like, we're coming from out of state, so like a team from Washington is coming, and they already have the hotel and stuff. Hotel information will be posted soon, and if you're coming the day before, I'm working on having the track open for you guys to get run throughs, things like that. As of right now, it's not, but there are other schools in the area that you could go to get a quick little warm up and stride in. Jump spikes, you are to wear the proper jump spikes. Listen, our boards are wooden, so we're in a good spot there. If you're wearing the incorrect spikes, I will stop you from competing, and I'll do my best to help get you the spikes you need, right? Whether you borrow some or not. If you're younger and you're not wearing spikes, that's fine. But I don't want anything to be dangerous, so there will be no triple jumping in long jump spikes. If that is the case, then I'll have you switch into someone else's spikes. I'll bring my spikes. If they fit you, I'll have some donor spikes, but I don't want anybody being put into a bad place, right? It's going to be California. Last year, the track meet was about 55 degrees, maybe 60. It was pretty cold. It was actually really, really cold. So make sure that you're prepared for all types. The weather before was, I believe, like mid-70s in January. Again, if it's raining, it's an all-weather track. It's state-of-the-art. For the event itself, we have 2 runways. We have 8 and 12-foot long jump boards. On the guy side, we have a 28, 36, and a 40. The 36-foot board is wood. The 8-foot board is painted. The 28-foot board is painted. And then the 40 is painted. So, yeah. On the girls' side, we have 8 and 12-foot boards. Then we also have a 24 painted and a 32 actual board itself. Okay, so now the next part, volunteers. I need help, right? Just for the long jump itself, you have the official, which is already on there, the person who pulls the actual measuring tape. We have hopefully 2 rakers. We have the person who goes in the pit to measure. Then we have the wind gauge person. We're looking at 6 people. They were looking at 2 pits at a time, so 12 people. We look at people to get athletes back and forth. Last year, I think I ended up with probably 20 to 30 volunteers. I'm looking for that again. If you're in high school, you will get service hours. I will give you service hours. I will feed you and give you something to drink. There might be more perks within there, but for now, that's what I can guarantee you. And then from there, college coaches, I said it before, if you're a college coach, make sure that you go to leapfest.org and you actually fill in the coaches registration. You're going to receive the emails of the athletes for the high school section who are recruitable, so you can kind of get an idea about who's going to be there, things like that. And if you need to reach out to them, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to. If you say that you do not want your email shared, then let me know. Then I won't share your information with the college coaches. But also, college coaches, if you are wanting to come, but you need more reasons to come, again, make sure you're on the Instagram page. Make sure you're checking out the bulletin so you can see who's coming. Odds are, last year, I want to say 9 or 10 of the athletes that were at state in the long and triple jump were at this meet. So if you're looking to meet some of the top athletes in the nation and the state, they're going to literally be 5 feet, 4 feet away from you, so you can get a lot done. If you email me and let me know, hey, I'm looking at these girls out of California, or these athletes, or these guys, or high jumpers, or whatever, let me know. Then I'll reach out directly to those athletes for you guys to help make your job easy. Coaches, I know how it is. You got to travel all these places to meet these athletes. And if you can see them all in one place, it really, really helps you. So that's that part of it. Okay, vendors. So the way I'm doing vendors this year is vendors are going to be sponsoring events such as right now we have Starbucks, we have Rock and Jump Trampoline Park in Orange County, we have Press Juicery, which is really good. That is in Tustin, right around the corner from us. VS Athletics, who has some of the best spikes, track and field gear, and etc. And then we have Elevate Worldwide, which is Will Clay's brand. Last year, they actually made shirts that were custom to and inspired by Leaf Fest. So that was a really huge thing. They're going to be back again this year. I'm working on getting more sponsors. Ideally, I'm looking for 20 sponsors. So this is how it works. Let's just say you do youth long jump and you place in the top 3. Well, then you're going to receive something from Starbucks. That something is still in the works. But the great thing about it is you're going to get awarded. All right. Right now, I'm working with McKenna Guerrero, who's going to be coming. She's going to be interviewing you also. So when you guys win, you're going to be congratulated by the actual vendor or sponsor. Then you're going to be interviewed. So it's going to give you a lot more experience with being in front of the camera. It's going to get you experience with being interviewed, with jumping far and doing really well. It's going to give you more exposure. You can share all those things. The goal is just to bring everyone together, right? I'm also working on a few things such as, music out there. If you are a vendor, the reason why it's important for you to be a vendor of this event is because of exposure. You're going to get a lot of exposure. You're going to get opportunities to connect with your audience in a very specific, tight environment. I'm also going to be going live with each individual vendor and sponsor so we can talk about the things that you have to offer, all that stuff. And also with athletes, we're working on it right now, but giving you guys a handout of some sort that has all the vendor information, a lot of cool stuff. It also has your shirt when you sign up. It has, I don't want to get beyond myself, but everything that I'm working on is going to be in this little bag. And right now I'm actually working on what type of bag it is. If it's a cool bag or just a plastic bag, don't know yet. But again, if you want to be a vendor, info@KeinanBriggs.com, message me, let me know what it is that you're looking for as a business and how we can work together to make this happen. So that's really, really cool. I already have 4 vendors that have their giveaways done. We also have Rock and Jump Trampoline Park. They're going to have their mascot here. So if you're not competing and just want to be a part of the environment, come. We're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of games to do out there. And also I'm working on reaching out to like Boys and Girls Clubs. I'm working on reaching out to YMCA. It's during Christmas break, right? So even if you're not competing, come. Because for myself, my actual personal story is I didn't know about track and field until I got to high school. I didn't know about college track and field or see a college track meet until I was literally in college. I didn't know about running professionally until I was at nationals, and I was like, I want to keep going. I want to keep going further with this, and I went pro. So I didn't learn it till later. But what if you were able to see that now? What if you're 10 years old and you see one of the best high school athletes in the nation right in front of you? You talk to them, get their autograph, shake their hand, things like that. That's planting the seed of exposure. The track that we're on is at Modern Day High School. If you haven't seen Modern Day High School, it's a beautiful campus, great facilities. It's a great place to be. And Southern California, like there's a lot of things that you'll be exposed to. And last year we had Chris Bernard, Omar Craddock, Will Clay, Brittany Reese, just the USA Jumps team was there. To be able to literally talk to and shake hands with Olympians is a huge thing, right? And they're literally just walking around. So make sure that you come out, check out all the vendors, see what they have, hang out. And if you're watching this video and you think you can support in any way, whether it's products, whether it's donating bib numbers, because bib numbers is really, really what I need. And I'm working on getting right now because I need to know who is who. Last year I had an athlete who won the middle school long jump, and I knew her name, but I just didn't know who she was. So I'm going through all these pictures. Mind you, when photographers take pictures, it's like thousands of pictures. I'm going through all these pictures trying to figure out who is who. And it took me forever. So bib numbers would be very helpful. And yeah, so anything you can help out with, whether it's being a vendor, a sponsor, whether you want to support anyway, whether you want to come volunteer, whether you want to donate waters, anything, just let me know. info@KeinanBriggs.com. Again, make sure you go to leapfest.org. You sign up immediately. If you have any type of issues with anything, just again, info@KeinanBriggs.com. And I'll see you guys next time.